fine. Okay, awesome. Yeah, no, like I was just saying, like I have my whole mic stand set up and I immediately moved it, just like I did in live comedy. That's exactly what I used to do when I would get on the stage. In fact, it would be fun if it was a really heavy mic stand, and I got a surprise, you know? And I'd be like, oh, this is, I need help. I can't get it all on my own. But anyways, so I quit smoking cigarettes, 2 months ago tomorrow. Yay for me, 2 months. But the thing is, when I was quitting cigarettes, like I was prepared for, you know, getting like really pissed off, wanting to eat like everything. I was prepared, you know, for really just like being really grumpy. That's what I was prepared for. What I wasn't prepared for, is the sads, the tremendous sads that you get when you quit nicotine. Yeah, no one tells you that you might want to kill yourself when you quit cigarettes. That's not, I just feel like that's a huge oversight, you know, that people should know this information. Because you always hear about how hard it is to quit, but no one explains that, like, it's because, like, people don't want to feel suicidal, you know? No one tells you that part. They're just like, you get real mad! And I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't sound so bad, you know? But yeah, actually, maybe it's kept under wraps so that people will keep trying to quit smoking. Because maybe if everyone knew that, nobody would quit. They would be like, oh, well, I'm not doing that, so I guess I'm going to keep smoking. I'm going to just keep doing the thing that actually will kill me, instead of, like, just me doing it to myself if I actually quit. So I have found a fair amount of solace in Facebook during this whole quarantine period for myself, and kind of it's like finding light in the weirdest of places kind of thing. Like there's this one page I'm on, which is essentially like nature. It's people posting pictures of stuff they find in the woods, and this woman posted a picture of what is readily known as like a fairy gnome village. It's very cute. Kids do it. They do it in classrooms. It's adorable. And a woman's first comment on the post was gnome village heart, you know, just like super positive. And then there was Scott. Scott posts, don't you guys know that gnomes aren't real? This is just a bunch of trash in the woods. Okay, Scott, do we need to invent a whole antidepressant just for you? Like, just for you, Scott? And the best part about this was there was about 10 adults commenting below Scott going, this idiot doesn't know that gnomes are real. You know? And I never knew that a Facebook comment thread could make me believe in humanity again. You know? Light in the darkest of places. And like another thing that I've come across on Facebook that's kind of been a place I've been hanging out on the internet is this new Buy Nothing movement. It's a huge movement. It's actually really awesome. You post the stuff you don't want. You see the stuff that other people don't want. You pick it up for free or whatever. It's great. But I've noticed this particular kind of individual who is on these pages, who will always comment the same way. And they'll be like, yes, I would like this for my daughter. Yes, I would like this for my children. Yes, I would like this for my uncle. Sharon, just admit that you are a hoarder and it's for you. Like, it's fine. It's fine that you want 16 pairs of pants. It's fine. Like, it's fine that they're not your size. Do you, Sharon? You know? And my most favorite discovery on Facebook in these darker times is the Facebook snooze button. You know? Like, I just discovered it. I know it's probably been there for a while, but I've discovered it in the attempt of self-care at Facebook. And there's this one lady, I've snoozed her for 4 months. I think I just need to make a decision. Because all the snooze button is for like people who have commitment issues, who like can't delete people. You know, people who are like, but I'm a performer, I need my numbers, I can't delete people. So I'll just snooze everyone, you know, and just keep doing it again. That's actually one of the most weird things that can happen on Facebook is you forget someone exists. And then they exist and you're like, oh yeah, you're a person. Weird, you know? But the snooze button does make it a lot more of a surprise, which I kind of enjoy. So yeah, when I'm not scouring pages for bits of humanity, I am starting every single message and email as brightly as I can by going, hey. So I'm just like, hey, it's Katie. I'm going to be late to this thing. And people are so like, yeah, okay, look how fresh that started, you know? I'm totally okay with what comes after the hey. I feel like I could be like, hey, I killed your brother. And I'm gonna need a shovel. And I started this real casual. And then you're gonna be like, yeah, let's get you a shovel. Like we gotta do shit. Like we gotta do it. Cause you're so like low key about it. And just disarm everybody immediately. That's really my new life plan. Yeah, I am a fat person, you know? It's not a dirty word. It's just a description. It's just a truth, you know, a big person. I really feel like it is easier to be fat if your hair is weird. You know? Like, I feel like if your hair is weird, you can be any size you want. You know? It's weird. I don't know what it is, but like every time like I see a bigger person and they're rocking like a really sweet, weird haircut, I'm like, you know what? You do you, boo. Hang out, like whatever. Like I'm not worried about your health at all. Because, you know, yeah, no, I really am built ideally like to be a modest, naked cartoon character. You know? Like I'm just built to be family friendly. out the gate. One of the things actually that I've learned in quarantine is that you can definitely still shit yourself even if you never leave home. Yep. You can totally do that. I'm actually up to like number 7, and I feel like when we compare that to 365 days in a year, that's still amazing percentages. You know? Like 7 out of 365, I am still like most of the time not shitting my pants, you know? Most of the time. Predominantly not doing that. So another thing that actually I've learned being in quarantine with my partner is that there is a very fundamental thing to relationships, not just romantic ones, but all of them, and that is the idea of understanding. You know, understanding, acceptance, compassion, and like, you know, it's just like, my boyfriend is really accepting. Like, he did not complain at all when I turned our soup pot into a gravity bong. You know? He was like, I didn't want soup anyway. You know? He was like so cool about it. And he's also like very cool that I like to use the bathroom with the door open. Including showering. I have this very weird fear of getting murdered in my bathroom, and I feel like that's only going to happen if the door is shut. So I don't like to close it. And also from previous statements, sometimes I'm in a hurry, you know, I just need to get in there. Don't have time to be closing doors. But honestly, I do feel like, when it comes down to the thing that like my boyfriend's probably the most accepting of is, that I still identify as a lesbian, you know? He's just like really cool about that. That I'm like, I'm gay. I actually forgot about it. You know, it's weird about being trapped in your house and not seeing people. You're not like identifying your sexuality on a regular basis. So you're not like thinking about it. And someone asked me the other day and they were like, are you still gay? And I was like, why? Yeah. I turned to my boyfriend and I was like, I'm still gay, right? Like I'm gay. Like this is, we're, okay, cool. Everyone's on board. So one of the reasons why sometimes I don't know my own feelings is that I suffer from something called borderline personality disorder, which some people hear the name of the diagnosis and you're like, because it's a very stigmatized mental illness. But I do want to break it down a little bit to break down that stigma, which is like, basically my emotions are like if you took a feral cat and you threw it in a bag and you beat it around a little bit and then you like let it out, you know, it like bewildered and confused. It doesn't know what to feel. That is my emotions. Just a battered, confused cat, you know, just so confused. But one of the things that is the most difficult to deal with is having black and white thinking. Very this or that, you know, one or the other. And you hear that and you're like, that doesn't sound so bad. But yeah, it is bad because when you apply black and white thinking to food consumption, you get something that's kind of like this. I would like a gourmet cheeseburger made with poached pears and brie cheese. And I would like some french fries on the side and beef fat fries, specifically fried in beef fat, because that's the most delicious. And I would like a milkshake with some component that is expensive and delicious in it. I must have those things. Or we eat nothing at all. Nothing. Or we fucking starve. No food for us. It's like I become like the final boss of the Karens, you know? Like, where's my chocolate mousse?
Yes.
Like, I become my own worst customer. Like, I worked in retail for 20 years, and it's like all those people just come flying out of my mouth. It's like so weird. It's like weird exorcism, you know? Like, except for, like, no one asked for it. No one prayed for this to happen. I just feel like that it comes down to just the ultimates of loving and hating yourself, you know? It's just mental health. It's just so, it's all crazy. It really is. It's a very apt description for what happens when you're mentally ill. Just crazy. And the last thing that I'm going to talk to y'all about before I get out of here is a little idea that I'd like to sell to you. See if you're on board with this, which is that I think that we should be able to choose, those of us with breasts, I think that we should be able to choose to put them on every day, you know, like a hat or a pair of pants or my boyfriend, you know, just a choice that's every day, you know, and I just feel like you could just like unscrew them like jar lids, you know, just like, and put them on, you know, just put them on next to your jewelry, you know. Or you could like, you get Velcro involved. You can have the a tactical breast vest, you know, just like strap them on, and then take them off. You know, it's very freeing. Because honestly, despite what most of the world will tell you, you only need boobs like 30% of the time, unless you're breastfeeding. That's a different story. But like for everyone who's not breastfeeding, 30% of the time, that's it. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Detachable breasts. I've been Katie Zane. Thank you guys so much. I had the most fun doing this show these last few weeks.